Production. Today's talk is Hiccups in IVF Lab. ART laboratory is the most important key component in success of any ART program. No branch in medicine is spared by troubles. So, here are some trouble areas in IVF lab. Troubles can be due to equipment failure, CO2 incubator, CO2 cylinder, culture media, infections, cryocans, power failure, material logistic issues and human errors. CO2 incubator is the heart of ART lab. Frequent opening can lead to fluctuations of temperature and changes pH and osmolality of culture media, disruption in CO2 supply or electrical breakdown, lack of calibration and preventive measures, contract, CO2 sensor problem, inline filter blockage, bacterial and fungal contamination in water pans, out of sync display and actual parameters. All above can lead to arrest, degeneration and fragmentation of embryos. So, daily monitoring of temperature and CO2 in the incubator is mandatory. Contract on water change and cleaning as per the SOPs of lab. Oocyte retrieval, trouble can be with suction pump, foot pedal, tubings and needles. Any leakage or breakage or crack leads to inadequate pressure building, which may result in loss of precious oocytes. Issues can be with USG machine, TV probe and brackets. Complications like vaginal hemorrhage, damage to surrounding pelvic structure and infection. So, always aspirate the media before starting the ovum pickup. Biopsy needle guide should be checked prior to OPU. Difficulties can arise while in hyperstimulated ovaries or the very few follicles are there, highly mobile or highly placed ovary, endometrioma, hydrosalpinx and multiple fibroids. More hiccup giving factors are empty follicle syndrome and premature rupture of follicles. Transmyometrial aspiration or transabdominal USG guided aspiration in highly placed ovaries can help. All above should be anticipated prior to OPU during monitoring scan and counsel the patient accordingly. Better to leave the difficult and inaccessible follicle. Be ready with mechanical suctions. And in EFS, test the aspirate fluid with UPT strip after OPU of one ovary and give trigger if not received initially by mistake and do OPU after 34 hours. Intracytoplasmic sperm injection, breakage of any part of machine in ICSI while doing ICSI, air bubbles in the tubing leads to trouble in maintaining and pressure in micropipette. Improper alignment of needles, vibration increases the embryo fragmentation and degeneration rate. High or low temperature of heating plate can affect microtubules and spindle disruption. AMC check is very important and use of anti-vibration table. Embryo transfer is the most crucial steps of IVF. Difficult negotiation of outer catheter due to cervical stenosis, tight internal os, inability to remove the cervical mucus, touching the fundus with the catheter, bleeding during transfer, retention of embryos in the catheter following ET. So, ultrasound guided embryo transfer help to check the position and facilitate the catheter negotiation. Do mock transfer prior to index cycle and accordingly do the cervical dilatation and hysteroscopic revision of cervical canal. Keep standby different types of catheter, soft, rigid with stellate, preferably with echo tips. Cervical traction with atraumatic forceps without locking. Transmyometrial uterine transfer may rarely require. Freeze the embryos and transfer it in next cycle. Culture media, it is the soft target of IVF failure. Transportation and handling problem, pH and osmolality changes, suboptimal temperature, batch to batch variation, overuse of media from open bottle, use of expired media by mistakes, fungus and bacterial contamination of media, labeling errors in sequential media. Store the culture media properly in refrigerator by monitoring the temperature using sensor. Infection is the most major trouble of ART lab contamination and transmission of infection. Source of infection can be from semen samples, air, culture media. Infections can be due to improper cleaning of lab and incubator. All sterile precautions should be taken. Temperature should be maintained. All procedures should be done under laminar hood. Monthly culture of lab and equipment is must. Segregation of infected samples during cryopreservations. Cryocans are fragile and can burst more in the summer season. It gives more trouble because all the embryos and gametes are there. So low level of LN2 in the can, damage to gametes and embryos. Spillage can cause cold shocks. Losing the sample due to improper handling and labeling. Even with all precautions, there can be mechanical failure. Therefore, patient's consent should be taken and explaining them all the risks. Check the LN2 level regularly. Cryo record should be kept and maintained. 2 separate cans should be maintained for embryos and semen. Power failure, it is more common in the village side. Equipment in the labs are very sensitive to power fluctuation. High humidity can cause leakage of the current and can also cause the source of infection. Too many appliances running from single power point. Uninterrupted power supply, there should be online UPS with generator backup. Use dehumidifier. Logistic issues can be delay in delivery of material supply media when it is needed the most. Received media in suboptimal condition. Underestimate the requirement while placing the order. Shortage of last minute requirement. Expired stock and suppliers keeping you in dark while sending. Accidents and mix-up. Human errors. Spillage of media containing embryos. Processing of more than one patient gametes at a time, leading to accidental mix-ups, more common in batch IVF. All of you know that 70 to 80% of the couples coming to IVF lab, they are worried about the mix-ups. They are more worried. Because of this good news picture, they are more aware of this because of this picture. So, one sample processing at a time, proper labeling of the sample, discard the disposable after each use, and recently there is a electronic witness system including barcoding identification and radio frequency identification is increasing in popularity. Case 1, Mrs. SP, OPU done at 10 am, got M2 oocyte. Husband failed to provide semen sample. Sildenafil vibrator used, 6 hours passed, still no sample. Big trouble. Embryologist is more worried because he has to rush to the another center and जा मॅडम पटकन बघून या, लवकर सॅम्पल का नाही देत, माझा वेळ जातो. So gynecologist is always under tension. So always anticipate to give the semen sample in our hospital environment. Semen collection room should have audio visual aids and freeze the semen sample before ovulation induction, especially on day 2. Case 2, Mrs. SB, case of PCOD stimulated for IVF, OPU done 20 M2 oocytes, semen sample found azoospermic. A big trouble to gynecologist. Husband refused for PESA, denied use of donor sample. So, friends, never forget to check the recent semen analysis report prior to ovulation induction. Day 1, 7 patients' embryo plate kept in the incubator. On day 3, they found all embryos were degenerated. So, big trouble. CO2 incubator displayed name normal reading, but when checked with FireRite, it was less than 2%. CO2 cylinder check, pressure wasn't maintained. So, who is at fault? Gynecologist or embryologist? How to answer the patients? So, there was a big fight. So, after fighting, the gynecologist's wife became embryologist and now she is working as an in-house embryologist.
Already so, we are running over time, madam.
Always check the CO2 cylinder pressure before entering
Could
the
you
lab.
Please be in time, madam?
Tubing, 1 minute. Along with tubing and filters, calibrate the CO2 incubator regularly. Case 4, posted for frozen embryo transfer. During thawing, cryolith was broken with impacted embryos. So, always freeze the embryos in 2 different straw. Avoid air gap while capping the cryolift. Mrs. Surekha was posted for frozen embryo transfer. By mistake, embryologist thought Rekha's sample instead of Surekha. It is a big trouble. So be careful while dealing with the sound-alike name. 10 patients posted for OPU after pickup and after seeing on studios.
Ma'am, if you can summarize, ma'am, I think time is up, please.
It get locked. So just 1 minute, sir. So I have to send my microscope to 120 kilometers away. Till that, so much of adrenaline was released by the gynecologist. So either keep standby equipment or have a good relations with another IVF centers. So take home messages, errors are inevitable. All adverse events should be evaluated to reduce the likelihood of errors occurring in future. All equipment used in the lab should be calibrated and validated before use. Better to have AMC with service provider. Every IVF lab should have a working manual. Coordinate team should be there. Patient should be informed about the treatment process techniques involved. Strict maintenance program should be done. Maintain cordial relationship with neighboring IVF center to assist you in case of emergency. So, keeping out of trouble is better than getting out of it. Muhammad Haider. Thank you. Thank you for giving me 1 minute more.